Right, just for you, Kristen. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a part. No, wait a minute. 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. See, I got it wrong already. So, 5 gold rings. Could have re-recorded that so I didn't sound stuffed, but I don't care. So, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So the 5 rings is the 5 of Pentacles, which is what we had the other day. And it's about isolating yourself, voluntarily or otherwise. So let's see. Here's the first card, Scorpio. There's the second card, Pisces. All about love. And there's the decision. And at the bottom of the deck, we have that thing that we was unaware of this morning found out. So, whatever's been going on behind your back, you are now going to be aware of. The past, the present, the future, or the situation, how to handle it, and the outcome. The situation is about loving yourself, not in an egotistical way, but in putting yourself on the priority list. So have a look at the chart. So we've got Mercury in Scorpio. We've got Midheaven in Scorpio, Lilith in Scorpio. So communications. Again, communications. This is somebody that's in charge of their emotions. They're not brilliant at it, but they are in charge of their emotions. They're filling their own cup. They are secure in themselves. They haven't reached complete maturity yet, but they know who they are and they love themselves for it. Love, however, the right course of action or in the present, has left the building for anyone or anything. So this suggests that somebody's loving themselves a bit too much. There's no commitment to anything here. They've left themselves adrift. 2 weeks suggests a Mercury retrograde. When the next one is, Elaine will probably tell us. And she found out what IC said for me. Oh God, what did she say? Was it Icarus? So 2 weeks then, we are going to be revisiting something and we have to make a decision. We can't be in denial. We're no longer unsure of the facts because we've found them out. And we're no longer protecting whoever this is that thinks they're all that in a bag of chips. So, let's have a look then. Yoga. No major arcanas, so it's not a big deal. I think we've been through the rough of it. We now just have to make the decision. Once we find out whatever this is that's being kept from us, then we make the decision with a clear mind. Can no longer be held to ransom over it, emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, or physically. There it is. Pine, low, ifin. Lack of clarity. So until we find out whatever this is that's been hidden from us, we are confused. Confused mind from the branch. We need to get clear and be aware, be alert, be aware. They told you, didn't they? Watch, because it's going to come clear what they've been up to. The pine. Right, now, low. It's not in here. So this must be an extra one. Some of them do have so it says clarity, vision and awareness. We're going to pull another one because some people use the extra ergums, but there's no low in here, so I'm not going. There's the fair tree, which they class as the elm, but there's no low, and we need a low. So let's try if in. Now there's no if in here. I'm just checking. So again, the unknown. Something is unknown because we haven't got it here. I shall look it up and post it on the post. The Alder the Fen, which is what I was looking at for the pine. So 47, which takes us to 11, which was today's 11th house, our True North Node Aquarius, and 11 in the deck is Justice. So the tree, the Alder the Fern, the fourth moon, the place, the tip of the ring finger. So Cancer. The colour is flan, crimson, green, brown or royal purple. The stone is fire garnet. The bird is the gull. The goddess is soul or core. So the symbol flowers, the planet Saturn, which is the truth, and Pallas. Now, did we say that Scorpio is in Pallas? What's in Pallas? Aquarius. The metal is lead, so pliable. The day of the week is Saturday, so tomorrow. The musical note of C. The message is utility, good time to work your magic. The word Ogum is protection or shield of warrior bands, shelter of the heart, Genetian larch. So, what I'm going to do, which I don't normally do, I'm going to have a look, see. Ogum, meaning. Which is what you should do. We're going to go straight to images. No, not because it doesn't tell us anything there either. So, the Ogum is Elim Pine Ifin. Additional letter. So they've given us something additional there associated with gooseberries. And we talked about gooseberries today. It is the core 20 letters of the Ogum alphabet. It's strongly associated with healing, protection, purification, and resilience. So you are strong enough. In modern divination practices, Elim suggests foresight and planning. So you must be alert, be aware, and plan. Connecting one's past to one's future. There we go. To the present to gain clarity and move beyond past traumas. It is a symbol of guidance and strength, particularly during the winter solstice, which is December the 21st. As pine knots were historically used as torches to provide light in the darkness. Pin, pine, kenning, gooseberry, most wonderful of taste, honey or sweetness of life. It can also represent the kindreds, especially of nature. It's the primary and traditional Ogum letter for the pine tree, representing core concepts of strength and guidance, while its auxiliary letter, which associated with pine, is less certain and often linked to gooseberry in traditional texts, which we talked about because gooseberries have thorns. So you have to watch you don't hurt yourself. So take care of yourself. The legends of the Rollright Stone. Once there stood in this sacred place an alder grove. Beside the stone circle, the alder buds spiralled in the twig in the dance of life. The flowers bursting green sang of the mystery of the waters. The red bark sang of flames of fire. The brown twigs echoed the colour of earth. The circle now lies silent, each dewdrop a tear of the sun, sorrowing on the prophecy that shall unfold. That when the labyrinth is laid to the altar and her blood is shed, then shall the king's stone move and the dance will begin anew. So there will be bloodshed of a female. Fern is a great strength in any situation and is powerful in any competition. The alder is tenacious as is cancer and determined in its power. Alder indicates the very founding principles of tradition. Fern suggests that you remain steadfast in your principles, which are the foundations of your knowledge and of being, which I said today. If you are unsure of what these are, then that is your task. It's time to find out. Be aware of the danger of getting into disputes. Encourage and allow change in your life. Do not allow your fears to keep you stuck. Use your courage to work the changes that need to happen. The alder is found along lowland rivers. The members of the birch family. I am a shining tear of the sun. I have been a drop in the air. I am a ray of the sun. So they've given us it again because we had it the other day. At the moon, Amagan sings, I am a tear of the sun. We are now past the equinox and in the second half of the spring quarter. Our fire initially invoked in bulk finally finds fulfillment. The days are becoming longer and the sun is gathering strength. Our beautiful earth is responding to the warmth, so comes spring. Here where I live, trees are leafing through in many parts of the world. This has not yet occurred. Around me, flowers are blooming, and I am aware that everything is waking up, and everyone in this sense, blossoming and alive. As we have come through the year, we have experienced the energies of water and air, and now receive the gift of fire. Water spreads itself over the land and receives direction and purpose from the air. Now opens herself to the warmth of the sun fire. At this point in the year, fires come to warm the coolness of water and turns potential into life. We are creating something. Mythically, Amagan offers us a friend quality of this fire in a watery form, a tear fallen from the sun. The new plants, small in their emergence, and miniature versions of the plants they will become. So children, perhaps, take this into consideration. We may view our creative projects and create them with our mind first. So conception, manifestation, so that you can take shape and the season unfolds. Our greatest wish is that we create, express our deepest desires, what we truly crave, and what will utilise our talents and imagination for to realise our greatest potential. Let us manifest true internal images upon which our future growth will come to manifest. So you've got to believe, you've got to think first, plan. As the moon waxes, we become aware of the growing light and the feeling of warmth coming into our bodies. On the full moon, which we just had, let us become fully illuminated by the fire of the sun. Let us open ourselves to clarity, illuminating whatever's been hidden deep within. And finally, we move through the waning of the moon cycle. Let us release these formed images of our creative mind and be ready to manifest them into the world. Alder is the tree of Bran in the Battle of the Trees. The alder fought the front line, so you may be on the front line of this. This shows that it is one of the first consonants coming before the willow, not after. Alder is described as a battle witch of all woods, the tree that is hottest in the fight. Alder is prized for its charcoal. In Ireland, it was thought that if you cut down a sacred alder, your house would burn. It leaves the timber resists water better than any wood. It was used for making milk pails and other wood vessels. So you might know a milkman for all I know. It yields 3 fine dyes, red from the bark, brown from the twigs, and green from the flowers, typifying fire, earth, and water, not air. When the alder is cut down, it is white at first, and then it seems to bleed red like a man. So bloodshed again. Fern also includes the Sabbath of the spring equinox. Span for me the waters of life, bridge for the time the river of death. The man alder marries the woman alder at the spring equinox. While alder is quite resistant, ash is strength. So you may know somebody called Ashley even. Ash burns well, but alder does not because of its water-resistant properties associated with water. The alder is the tree of Bran and Blessed, whose animals is the raven in the Celtic myth. The raven is also Odin's bird from the North Place. So Odin, Wednesday, All-Father. Weep for the sparkling stream, weep for the great oak tree, weep for the bright blue sky, weep for the memories, weep for the sacred grove, weep for the peaceful years, weep for the fruitful field, weep for the present fears, weep for the endless flight, weep for the justice night, and weep now with all your might, weep for your birthright. This is your birthright, so you need to take it back. On the earth, in the air, through the fire and the water, I am Clarity, the older moon's daughter. So, garnet is a group composed of differently coloured minerals with similar chemical composition. The common red types of garnet are almandine and pyrope. Garnet is hard. Metaphysical properties can help clear and open the base chakra, so your sexual parts. This is said to increase the flow of earth energies into your body. This can be grounding and energizing. Garnets can help unlock hidden memories from the past. When used in conjunction with the third eye chakra, it clears any residual negativity that blocks the memories from emerging. Garnet is a calming stone. Its soothing energies are especially helpful in developing the patience that we talked about today and consistency needed to succeed in business. Garnet is also said to aid the orderly mental process and foster the imaginative solutions that your business requires. It also promotes love. The subtle energies, and it's not just romantic love, it's love of your job, whatever the love is. Their subtle energies can help you become more moral while also allowing you to gain control of your sexuality. Red garnets can help you tune in the energy of your heart, rekindling passions and feelings. They can also increase fertility and are said to cleanse the blood and blood-rich organs. Why is the gull in the next place? Not hard. In this month, gulls congregate on the ploughed fields. The crimson is the colour of the grain, the magical egg, which is found in this month, and the alder dye, and the young sun struggling through the haze. Gull represents the believer in the universal abundance, attribute of providence. She teaches us to find necessary items required for what is before us, so you will have what you need. One can begin to see a clear path of deception, learning to look beneath the surface. Gull is the key to universal abundance. The scientific name for Glaucous gull, Larus hyperboreus, can be translated into the gull from beyond the north wind. Larus comes from the Greek Larus, which was the name of the ferocious seabird. A gull, we presume this is easy. Additionally, hyperboreus can be translated to very north or even beyond the north wind, as hyper means super or beyond. Boreas in Greek mythology, it's the personification of the north wind. Saul, Balta Solit, darling little white sun. Sol is Mat, mother sun. Solite, Mat, the sun mother. And Solite, Sudrabota, small silver sun. So jewellery, mothers, and children of the sun. These are the names by which she is known near the Baltic Sea. These affectionate names show loving delight in a goddess who daily blesses her thankful world with light. Sol leads a dance beside the vast forest. Give me, mother, a golden belt because I want to run and watch. Sol, golden belt, golden ring. My amber weeping goddess, creating light like thread. A Sol's mat, my mother's son, daily blessings, your thankful world with light. Sol wears silken garments with silver crown, and a silver crown made of gilded leaves. Sol crosses the lake, brilliant as tinsel, Christmas, and polished slippers on her feet. Goddess Mother Sol reached her hand above the river. Her shawl, her gilt shawl, slipped from her shoulders. I open the window to Sol. I look at Sol. Ah, it's too short, this life that I live in her light. The Sun Mother weaves shawls in the middle of the sky. 2 are solid gold, and the 3rd is silver. Sol, my amber weeping goddess, creating light like thread, as Sol's mat, my mother's son. Daily blessings, your thankful world with light. Kor is the original name of the Maiden of Spring. She was thought to be the carefree, cheerful child of her beloved mother, Demeter, so Persephone. It is told that she strayed away from her friends, so you go off when you shouldn't do, got completely lost looking at the beautiful flowers, and Hades then rose up through the earth, took her by the wrist, and carried her with him to the underworld. Well, this worries me. This suggests that somewhere out there is a young girl being putting herself in danger, straying from her friends because we have bloodshed. After she was kidnapped, she was known as Persephone, Queen of the Dead, so being kept under another name as kidnapped hostage. Demeter wanders the earth for a very long time looking for her, leaving her world of greenness behind. She causes winter to come and turn her world cold, so the winter we will have to survive. And cruel, while she lamented the loss of her beloved daughter, she went to Zeus and demanded that her daughter be returned to her. Zeus declared that Persephone be returned to her mother, but only if she hadn't tasted the food of the dead. However, after learning that her mother may be coming for her, she succumbed to eating a few pomegranate seeds. Because of this, she was only allowed to return to Earth for a portion of the year. It is said that Kor enjoyed both the underworld and her life on Earth, but they would say that, wouldn't they? She felt sorry for the lost souls there, so she loved others as well as herself and wandered about so to guide them. The Kor is then a symbol of budding and dying of nature. She is the maid or the maiden. Her attributes can include a torch, a crown, a sceptre, and stalks of grain. When she returns to Earth in the spring, she is Kor, and the fruits of Earth begin to bloom again, which marks the true beginning. So springtime, we're looking forward to. It's very, very cloudy, as it should be, because we've got to find out what that is. I am going to pick you one more card, and it'll be one of the woodland cards. It's because we've got no major arcanas and nothing to guide us to what this is, because we don't know what it is. Spirit do, but they're not allowed to tell us. We have to find out for ourselves. 7 weeks. And we will probably find out the hard way, because they never make things easy. And there it is, the lizard and the pitcher plant. Lizards are the fire signs, and it is the number 12, sacrifices. Pisces. The carnivorous pitcher plant, so it eats meat, traps its prey within its leaves. The lizard, which may occasionally find itself ensnared in a pitcher, so somebody is trapped, has come to represent death and resurrection. So something you thought was dead is being reborn. It is, as it possesses the unique ability to drop its tail when stuck. So you have to sacrifice something, and it may even be a limb, something or someone you believe is your right hand, or left if you're left-handed. A new tail can grow where the old one was in place, though it is never quite the same as the original. This indicates you lost an opportunity. Remember that it's okay to pass on some things, but before you turn away, ask yourself why you may feel averse or disinterested. What fears, if any, will inform your decisions? What could I drop in order to feel like I am moving forward again? So you must feel that your decisions mean you can move forwards, not returning to the past. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.